हरि करना।
Now let's see PMF in detail. Probability mass function. So a probability mass function is a function that describes the probability distribution of a discrete random variable. A discrete random variable is a variable that can only take on a countable number of values, such as the number of heads in a series of coin flips, or number of cars passing through an intersection in a given hour. And this is how we represent it. Probability of capital X, that is a random variable, and small x is any individual value that a random variable can take on. And this is how we designate that probability of capital X is equals to small x. So, and this is the visual representation of the same that you can see on the screen here. And some of the properties of several properties of the probability mass function are: the sum of the probabilities of all possible values of capital X, that's our discrete random variable, is equal to 1. And that's how we designate here. So sigma all x, p of x is equals to 1. And where, or sigma of p of capital X, the random variable, at any value is equal to 1, where the sum is taken over all possible values of capital X, that's a random discrete random variable. And second property, the probability of any particular value of x is between 0 and 1. So 0 less than or equals to p of capital X is equal to small x less than or equals to 1 for all possible values of random variable capital X. And the third property is the probability mass function can be used to calculate the probability of any event involving capital X. So probability of A less than or equals to X less than or equals to B is equals to summation of P of capital X is equals to X, where the sum is taken over all possible values of capital X that satisfy this equation, that satisfy this condition, where the limits were satisfied.